Happy Friday, makers. Jenny here, Rock the Dots. Welcome into our Friday night whip and sip Christmas in July. I have a kit we're going to kit up and work on a little bit. It's one of my favorites. It's a partial, and it's Santa, and it's Christmas. So grab a cozy beverage, a treat, whatever your project of the night is, and grab a seat at the table and sit on down and let's get busy working on some projects. So tonight my sip is I have coffee. It's a coffee night. And then it's hot. I just made it. So then my snack is okay, I'm going all out. Cinnamon Toast Crunch dry style. So that's my snack for tonight. Delicious. So anyway, so I'm going to work on this Christmas partial. For those of you who are new to my channel, crystal partials are one of my favorite kits to work on. The 30 by 30s, I get them off Temu, Amazon. Um, yeah, those are the best places to find them because they're hard to find. More places are starting to carry them, but yeah, they're my fave. So this is what we're gonna work on. This is the jewelry storage case that I normally get. I picked these up at the Hobby Lobby. This is the older one. It's $1.49. They're $1.99 now, but you know, same thing, still a good deal. And these are in the bead storage department. So I really need to kit down a bunch of my drills because I'm running out of containers. I normally take them all in a bag and my little drill storage container and do that at Thanksgiving when we're at the beach and it's rainy and windy, and it's kind of fun to do that in our room with the, you know, I'll have the fireplace going and the Christmas music, and I'll have my hot chocolate and it, you know, my leftover Thanksgiving food because I cook the whole meal down there at the beach in our little hotel room. So, oh, still hot. Okay, that's good. So, I got my Sharpie. Gonna, and I just number these 1 to 10. I didn't even look. This has 9, 9 drills. So, 1, 2. And these have 10 spaces. I have to go shut my door a second. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. So let me move this. Move my little pointer. This is something I had received in a gift from Star, a prize. So it's a pen, and I think you get these at the dollar store or whatever, but it is the perfect pointer. So it's also a good pen. So let's open this up. So how's your week been going? We did the Monday night whip and sip last week, or the week before. I did some cover minders. What did you think of that? Did you go out and make some of your own? So this is one that I had gotten last year. Standard kit. Throw that up there. Flip in the drills. These are all crystals. So if you did, what kind of cover minder do you think you're going to make? So, or did you make? I've got mine up here on the board there. So these are the crystals. I love doing these. So we have the golden yellow, green, red, of course, because Santa always has red. Kind of a burnt umber brown, the silver. These are the ones, there's actually 2 of those. Are those the same color? Yep. These are the ones that I normally find. If there's going to be any trash, it's going to be in these silvers. And normally the only trash there really is that the silver plating is printed on the wrong side. So here's a real pretty marquee, green. Big round red. Oh, that's going to go in the holly berries on his hat, I think. These are always so pretty, these marquees here. And then some little white pearls. So we'll cut all these apart. This. Open all these up. And these just pop open. Right there. So, number one. I hope I'm not coming down with a cold. I feel like I've just been kind of a little bit of sore throat-ish, but not quite. So number one, trash. I hate the trash. Here's number three. Oh, here's the number one and the number two. There we go. So number three. So are you all ready for back to school? Those of you that have kids, are you ready for back to school? It's only a few weeks away now, so here's number two. My grandson will be starting back to school in about 2.5 weeks, maybe 3. But they get out really early in Texas, so which is where they are. Okay, number 3. Then we have number 5. I think that's the one I had 2 of. I think only one will fit in there. Here's number 4. We'll do one of the number 5s. I'm really excited because in August, it's not that I want Christmas in July to be over, because I love it, but I'm very excited to start my castle minis and do the videos on those for my Monday night minis. Oh, both of those should fit in there, but I'm just gonna see. Oh yeah, those will both fit. I've got little escapees here. They're everywhere, they're everywhere. Yeah, this is for his fur on his coat, in the fur of the reindeer. Oh, you haven't seen the picture yet, so you don't even know what I'm talking about. Hang on. Oh, maybe these will fit in there, hopefully. A little bit of static in these. Normally the crystals do not have static, but this pack has just a little bit of static. Scooch those down. That. Get over there. You will not escape me. Get in there. Okay, get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. Woo! Thought it wasn't going to fit. Okay. So this is number 7. What's this? Number 8, number 6. And then a lot of times these crystals are just a little bit dusty. Because, you know, everything's going to be dusty from going through the machines and all that. So when the picture is finished, I just like to give it a little wipe with a microfiber towel or a little baby wipe, something that will just kind of clean the dust off the drills before I seal it with the polyacrylic. Because I feel like if you're going to frame your partial, you don't need to seal it. But because I just kind of put them in a box and it's always still a little sticky around the numbers here. So I don't want lint and things, you know, debris to get on it. So sealing is good. And here's number 9, the little white, pretty half pearls. Okay, so we got those. So that is all kitted up. Didn't take long. That's the nice thing about the partials. They don't take long. This number 5, I feel like it's going to just explode everywhere. So hopefully that will stay. Maybe I'll start with that. Okay, let's take a quick peek at the picture. Oh, let me dump my trash first. That's important. Okay, that's done. Let me move my work keys here. Set them with my car keys. There we go. Alrighty, let's take a peek at the picture. Hello, Santa. So this is a 30 by 30. Right there. So cute. Look at that reindeer face. Oh my gosh. So it has, I think I told you before already, 9 colors. Right there. And it's just 5 crystals and a couple special drills. So let's take a peek real quick. I'm going to roll this back. These do straighten out really, really quickly. So we'll just roll this up right here. Like that. We'll do this. And we'll do this. Oh, that one's really stuck. I hope that because this is from last year, I hope that the glue is still good. We'll see. Okay, so this is the picture. Santa, packet, bag full of toys slung over his back. Look at that cute bird. Oh, lots of glare. The light in here is not good today. The reindeer over here. Yeah, his belt. This is where all the white is going to go. Let me get my pointer. That's why I got it out. He has a snowflake on the ball of his hat. Yeah, so this is going to be really fun. So let's get started. Like I said, I think I'm going to start with the 5s. Oh, no, you know, I'm going to start here in my corner, number 2. We'll start with number 2. Oh, that's good. Coffee's good. So, anyway. Okay, so we'll just get this up here. We'll put this up here. We'll start with number 2, which is the bright green. So Throw some of those in there. I'll give it a shake. I'm going to move this over a little bit because it's bugging me where it is. There, how's that? Is that better? Move coffee. Okay. And we'll get started. Okay, first drill going down. There we go. So what did you do today? Anything fun? Got big plans for the weekend? So we got that. That's how they're going down right there. I wonder if I could scoot this over here. I don't know if that would work. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to end up throwing you all on the floor here in a minute. Oh, maybe this would work. Does this work? I have my handy dandy stand from my other office over here today. So you know, I am going to go shut my door all the way. Hang on. I don't know if that will help or not, but we'll see. Okay. This is nice, but the way I have my phone set up right now, it's kind of hard to, wait. It's kind of hard to see over the top of it to, work on it. So this is what I'm talking about. You use your cover minders for. I'm not used to having any. There we go. So you put that there. And there we go. So that is going to be out of the way and I don't have to hold it. Yay. There we go. Can you see it there on his arm? Perfect. Okay. You know, I'm moving. I just can't. There we go. That might be better. So this does have a little wrinkle. This will flatten out though, so I'm not concerned about that. Just looking for a multi-placer. I don't see one. See, I'm so used to having to hold this paper back that I don't know what to do with my fingers now. Excuse me. Don't have any stories to tell today. I took my daughter to the mall to meet her friend. And I popped down here to make a little jewelry thing, bauble, for my friend. But I haven't done that yet. I thought I'll make a couple videos while I'm sitting here. Because I had to clean all the cover minders off my desk. And air the office out because it still smelled like E6000 in here. And it's funny when we go to markets. My daughter and I went to a event this weekend, and there was lots of booths and food trucks and music, and we went to a festival in the park. And you know, it's funny because you can tell the people that sometimes you can walk by and it's like, oh, I smell E6000. So it's like it calls to me. So, do any of you watch the YouTube channel Wild in the Wild Camis or something like that? She has these porcupines that she's been feeding apples and squash, and I just started watching her a couple months ago. And they're wild porcupines, and they come out of the woods, and she is just so darn cute. And now there's a baby, and oh my gosh, Tiny Tunia. That's what she named the baby, because the mama's name is Petunia. And so Petunia brought Tiny Tunia out of the park, or out of the woods, finally. And oh my gosh, it is the cutest. You never want to pick one up, though. Their quills get hard after a couple hours. They're born with soft quills, of course, so they don't hurt mama when they're being born. And it takes about 3 hours for their quills to harden up. So, and I'm thinking this one is probably a few weeks old, because they don't really take them out of the woods. But it is the cutest. I'll try to put a link to the channel in my description. It is just so darn sweet. And the gal is so funny. She's like the porcupine mama, and now porcupine grandma. It's like, if she hasn't seen them, like if she sees them on her driveway or up the road from her house, she'll stop. And sometimes she'll have you know, apples or whatever in her pocket, but sometimes she doesn't. One time, her and her husband were out walking, and he ran all the way home to get her some apples. It was so funny. But yeah, so I'll put a link. It's kind of fun. I love watching most of the wild cameras in the woods. So I have a couple deer here in the woods. I think I have a bunny that I saw flitting across the gravel the other day. Of course, the crazy wild squirrels, and the hummingbirds. So I'm very fortunate. Where I work, we're on 4.5 acres. My office is on 4.5 acres. So even though it's in a neighborhood, kind of, it's on a main road, but kind of in a neighborhood, residential. But because we have the property, and there's a lot of woods around, so I love that. The people around, not so much, because the deer eat their flowers and things. But yeah, so it's kind of fun. Okay, so I got the 2s, so I'll pour those back, and I think I'll do number 3 next. That's the red. So put those back. I think I might need a little more wax. So this is the wax patty that comes with the kit, and so then you're just going to take your pen and just poke it in the wax like that, and then you get a little wax on there. I don't know if you can see that. Where am I? So there's a little wax in there, and then you just dip it in your tray of drills, and you stick it to the picture in the appropriate spot. And you know what? If it's not in the appropriate spot, nobody's going to know, and it's still going to look pretty. So Now this will take me several hours to do. Some people will be able to whip these partials out really quickly. I'm a slow diamond painter. I mostly single place. I've been teaching myself to multi-place. But if it is curvy or swirly, you know, it doesn't do any good to multi-place, because then you just have to go back and put them back in the appropriate spot. So it's easier just to place them on here. The glue on here is good. I was a little concerned. I've only had one that the glue was not good, and that was on my move this. That was on my turkey last year. If you go back and watch that video, I actually had to use glue stick. Not an actual glue stick, but the glue. Diamond Dots has a glue, and put it on there. I had to put it on 3 times to get it to actually stick. So go here. But the turkey turned out so cute. So cute. I know Hobby Lobby has a turkey picture this year. My sister picked one up. I did not pick one up because although I love the concept of the turkey, and I love the fact that they have one, it did not appeal to me. So, but you know what'll happen? I'll watch everybody finish theirs and I'll think, oh, I need one. And I'll go to get one and there won't be any. So I may just pick one up. And then if I don't want it, I can always give it away. So. Okay, so I got those 3s done. So what else is up there? What's the next number? We've got... Did I miss any 3s? No. Did I miss any 2s? Well, no. So I think I'm going to go with number 5. Oh, wait, I'll do number 4. I'll do number 4 next. Put those away. Get off there. Okay. So we'll do some 4s. Just throw a few in there. Give it a shake. And that's what it's all about. Okay, so we got our 4s. The 4s are up here. I think that's a pine cone. I'm not sure, though. Can't tell. Okay, so I have the 4s. Yeah, that is a pine cone. That definitely made it look like a pine cone. So that puts us into the 5s. Let me pour these back in. Oh, yeah. Now, there will be a lot of these 5s left over. I can just tell you that there will be plenty. Oh, that's a lot. Plenty of 5s left over. So give that a little shake. A little tap. Okay. I know these trays aren't the best, but I like them. So there we go. My problem is I set my hand on them and then I end up tipping them over. I've only done it like twice, though, which is not bad for 3 years. I can't believe in January it will be 3 years since I decided to turn my camera on and start a YouTube channel. It was not something that was ever in my wheelhouse to do. My daughter-in-law kept telling me, oh, you need to start a YouTube channel with all your arts and crafts. And I love to watch other people. I didn't even discover YouTube till COVID. I mean, I knew it was out there, but that's when I really started watching YouTube, was during COVID. And I was actually going to start a print-on-demand company. But, you know, I just didn't learn enough to be comfortable. And interestingly, it was like, okay, I need to learn how to do Canva. I need to learn how to do this. And I've slowly learned how to do it, because when they show you in their tutorials and things, they don't show you in depth like what I felt I needed. So, but I've been learning that, and I still love print on demand. I would love to have a heat press so I could do sublimation. That's kind of one of the things I wanted. Oh, look at an escapee right there to work on. My daughter-in-law did get a heat press off Facebook Market or someplace, but so that's something we've talked about doing. I have a couple designs I think I might want to put on a few things. And there are so many creative artists out there that, you know, you can buy their downloads and things, digital products, that I don't need to be a great designer, because I can buy someone else's and support somebody else's artwork and help them. And sometimes I will tweak what somebody else has more to my liking. I've been playing a lot with AI, designing some graphics and things for work using AI. But a lot of times it's interesting, because I like doing it. It's very interesting, but it's getting the descriptions in there so that you get exactly what you want. And then it's a matter of, you got to count the fingers and the toes and make sure that they have everything in appropriate places, and which is not a big deal. It's fun. Sometimes, I have to ask it to create the design 2 or 3 times and just tweak the wording. Yeah, these are crooked. That's not gonna go. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so I'm going to do another row or 2 of this, and then I'm going to sign off and head home, and I will work on this behind the scenes and do a completion video, because Santa Claus is coming to town. Okay. Yeah, so that's coming along really nicely. So let me give you a close-up. Pick this up, go down here. So here's the whole picture right there. Isn't that so cute? His face is so sweet. And look at that reindeer. So, and the little bird. And then this is what we have finished. Not a lot, but we're getting there. It takes a little time. It's going to be really pretty, sparkly. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to sign off. You guys have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.